Previously on Renexus Plays, The Elder Scrolls, Oblivion, Part 38. I visited an Ayleid ruin and found an Ayleids statue. I sold this to a merchant and was then approached by a man called Jalring.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Jalring. I come on behalf of my master, Umbacano. He asked me to deliver this note. I believe it is an invitation to visit him at his manor in the Imperial city. My master is a collector of Ayleid antiquities. It has come to his attention that you recently sold an item that interests him.
Thank you for coming. You may recognize that statue over there on the table. The very one that you recently sold for less than its true worth. I am somewhat of an enthusiast for Ayleid antiquities. In my own modest way, I have amassed a rather considerable collection. I have recently become interested in obtaining the complete set of these ancient statues. I believe that 10 still exist. If you bring them to me when you find them, I will pay you double for each one.
I also found the Shrine of Sanguine, and a follower told me that I need to bring Cyrodiilic brandy as an offering.
Have you come to revel in the glory that is the Shrine of Sanguine? Approach then, and bring Sanguine a gift. Some Cyrodiilic brandy is an appropriate gift for your host.
A follower of Sanguine has told me that, in order to summon the Daedra, I will need to leave an offering of Cyrodiilic brandy at the statue.
Hi there. Did you know that fellow was killed recently in the Talos Plaza district? Matthias Draconis.
Hello again. You're more than welcome here. I have everything for the budding alchemist under one roof. Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you. Come back and see me again. You too.
Another mortal, come to beg Sanguine to add a bit of spice to an otherwise drab existence. I would have you perform a service. The castle Leowin is a dull, dreary place. The mistress is an especially somber soul, and tomorrow she will hold another excruciating dinner party to liven it up. Use this spell on the Countess and her guests. I think it will make the party much more interesting. You should probably try to be inconspicuous, or they might kill you. Oh, and the party is by invitation only. You'll have to find a way in.
After I provided the offering to Sanguine, the Daedra Prince spoke to me. Sanguine believes that the Countess of Leowin is too stuffy, and wants me to do something about it. She will be hosting a dinner party tomorrow, and I am to sneak into the castle undetected and cast the spell of Stark Reality on her.
Have fun.
Good afternoon. Say it. What are you doing here? You don't look like one of the party guests. I don't remember you on the list.
Ho there, good fellow. I'm here for the dinner party, don't you know? Fear let me pass.
I don't know who you are, and I'm not all that sure about you. But you're dressed for it.
Can't imagine dressing up for any other reason. Go on in.
Very good bellhop.
Stop talking. Good tidings, citizen.
How are you today?
How are you?
Greetings.
I hope I can help.
So, what's the news?
When Sadrasa isn't teaching alchemy, he spends all of his time researching a cure for skooma addiction.
Is that right?
Goodbye.
It's my pleasure. Please, continue. You too.
I have succeeded in casting the Stark reality spell on the Countess of Ayleids and her company. I should return to the Shrine of Sanguine.
What?
A rousing success, mortal. And it appears you joined in the festivities as well. Good for you. You need to lighten up. You'll find your equipment in that chest over there. And here's a little something for your efforts. Maybe we'll celebrate again some.
Sanguine was pleased with my efforts. He has given me the Sanguine Rose, a staff weapon, as a reward. I may retrieve my belongings in the nearby chest. Umbacano, in the Imperial city, has offered to pay me well for any more Ayleids statues I find. I should look for more of them in Ayleid ruins and bring them to him. If I can find all 10 statues, he will pay me a large bonus.
always keep... You too.
I have now collected all 10 statues for Umbacano.
Is this...
You have my ear, citizen. You have my ears.
Good to see you again, ma'am. Shall I escort you upstairs to see my master?
Yes? Please, Gelring, lead on.
Very good. Please follow me.
Ah, the treasure hunter. Please. Ah, yes. My treasure hunting friend. What can I do for you?
Hey, I have the rest of the statues here with me.
Yes. You have exceeded my fondest hopes, my friend. The 10 ancestors are reunited at last. This is truly an historic day. As I promised when we first met, here is your reward for completing the set. Take it with my sincere thanks. It is well deserved.
So, you have another task for me.
You have proven yourself more than a simple grave robber. I believe you can handle a more complicated assignment. Are you interested?
Sure. Tell me about it.
Excellent. Here, take a look at this sketch. The ancient text referred to this site only as the High Fane. Do you know it?
No, it doesn't ring a bell.
I'm not surprised. I have not been able to find any modern reference to it. Still, the architectural detail is distinctive enough. It may still be recognizable.
Right, so what am I supposed to be looking for?
The High Fane dates from the late Ayleid period, following the fall of White Gold Tower, a very troubled time for that ancient people. A time I find most fascinating. The drawing on the bottom of the page I gave you depicts a carved panel from the central chamber of the High Fane. I believe this carving will shed new light on Ayleid history. If I am able to examine it closely, I would like you to retrieve it for me. You will need this as well. It is the key to the inner chamber of the High Fane. I part with it reluctantly, so guard it well. It is what began my search for the High Fane many years ago.
Do you know where I should start with finding this?
Your first task is to locate the ruins of the High Fane. I believe it must now be known by a different name.
That didn't really help.
Farewell.
You must be Umbacano's new plaything. Well met. I am Claude Marek, another pawn in Umbacano's game. I always enjoy meeting my rival treasure hunters. What, did you think you were the only one? Come, let's have a drink together. Barkeep, a drink for my friend.
Oh, hello.
Now then, I propose a toast. To Umbacano, may his purse never run dry.
Okay, Claude. So, what's the deal?
Our mutual employer rarely tells us the whole story, but he pays very well. Not that I should be giving advice to one of my rivals.
Yeah, funny. How about you just tell me about this Hyphane?
What would be the sport in me just telling you? I'm not that drunk yet. No, you must earn your pay. Read The Cleansing of the Fane. You may be less eager to seek the high fane then.
So, do you have this book on you?
I don't own it. One of the rare book dealers in the market district may have a copy. Read it. Educate yourself.
You feeling more talkative now. Tell me about the Hyphane.
You know what? I will help you. Although it is liable to get you killed. The high fane is now known as Malada, up in the Vallis Mountains. But I do not advise you to go there. Read The Cleansing of the Fane first, then decide. As I said, a very bad place.
And what, or where, is Malada?
Must I hold your hand? I begin to wonder what Umbacano sees in you. It is an Ayleid ruin in the far west of this province, up in the Vallis Mountains.
You know, it's always best to gather as much information as possible before you start something. Why would I walk into something unprepared? Little piece of advice for you, one rival to another.
Think carefully about what I told you, but I'm sure you'll be fine.
From where do you hail? Hail!
What's new with you?
Greetings, Evoker.
Yes?
What's new with you?
I've heard that the great...
Hello!
Well, let's get to train. Let's see. I can show you two.
I'm only asking for a single point.
Go ahead, please.
Hey, Phintius. Didn't think I'd be seeing you again so soon. Looking for another book.
Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you. Come back and see me again.
Thanks, mate. See you soon.
Good day.
I didn't need that, actually. I have located the ruins of the High Fane, now known as Nenalata. I need to explore Nenalata and recover the carved panel that Umbacano wants. I have found the carving that Umbacano wants. I need to get out of the ruins and return to the Imperial city to deliver it.
Well done. You have much to learn about this business, my friend, but you show definite promise. But first, of course, you must hand over the carving.
Oh, good one. I think I'll hang on to it, since I did all the hard work.
Are you sure? I truly have no wish to harm you. It is the carving I want. Just business. Hand it over, and someday we will both laugh about this over drinks at the Tiber Septim. I will give you one last chance.
All right, I have reconsidered. Here, you take the carving. For now.
You will go far in this business, my friend. You know when you've won and when you've lost. Until we meet again. Oh, why, you dirty little thief! How dare you
ya.
back, you worthless thief!
You have my ear, citizen. This had better be good.
Good to see you again, ma'am. Shall I escort you upstairs to see my master?
Please do.
Very good. Please follow me.
Hello. I hope I can help.
Hey, Umbo. Just about the hyphen.
Yes, you learned that it is the ruin now known as Melada. Were you able to recover the carving yet?
Yes. Here is the carving you wanted.
Wonderful. You are indeed a treasure hunter of exceptional talents. Here is your reward as promised. Normally, I would give you a chance to celebrate your success, but I do have another task for you, if you are interested. A rather urgent one.
Okay, then. Tell me.
This is not quite in your usual line of work, but I hope you can help me just the same. A rival collector has an item which I very much want to add to my collection, but she stubbornly refuses to consider any of my offers. She and I have had our differences over the years, I admit. Now she is taking this opportunity to get her revenge. I believe that you may be able to persuade her to part with the item, where I cannot due to her prejudice against me. Are you interested?
Well, I can be quite persuasive. I'll do it.
Very good. I hope you will succeed, where I have so far failed.
Tell me about this collector.
Her name is Herminia Sinner. She lives here in the Imperial City, in the Elven Gardens district. She fancies herself a student of the Ayleids, although she sadly lacks any aesthetic instinct whatsoever. Be that as it may, she has come into possession of an ancient relic known as the Crown of the Ayleids. Your job is to acquire it for me. Here is more than enough gold to buy it at any reasonable price. You may keep whatever you do not use as your fee.
Can you tell me anything more about this crown you want?
Reputedly the crown worn by the last king of the Ayleids. It deserves to be part of my collection.
The last king? I assume there haven't been any more. What do you know of him?
Very little is known of him, not even his name. He ruled the last Ayleid city in Cyrodiil during the First Era, 3 centuries after the fall of White Gold Tower.
What will you do with the hyphane carving?
The carving you recovered from Melada will be invaluable in my research on the late Ayleid period.
All right, I'll go have a chat with Herminia.
Good day.
Herminia Sinner, amateur scholar of the ancient elves, dabbler in the arcane arts. How can I help you?
Hi, Herminia. I am looking to buy the crown of the Ayleids from you.
You want to buy my Ayleid crown? It isn't for sale at any price. I would think Umbacano would know that by now.
I'm not working for Umbacano. I just want the crown for myself.
Save your breath. He's the only one who knows I have it. He's tried to get it from me for years. I will never allow the crown to fall into Umbacano's hands. He is far more dangerous than you realize.
Dangerous? He appears to be a harmless collector. Are you saying this isn't the case?
Far from it. His interest in the Ayleids is not that of a mere scholar. He hopes to unlock the secrets of their magical power. And if you know anything about Ayleid-ruled Cyrodiil, that should make you very uneasy.
It's not my area of expertise, I'm afraid. How is the crown dangerous?
I'm afraid I don't know for sure. I wish I had a more persuasive answer, but hear me out. The crown of the Ayleids which Umbacano wants is not simply an ancient work of art. It has certain superficial magic powers, true, but its real power is hidden. However, my studies of the ancient text make clear that it is the key to dangerous magical powers which should be left dormant.
Unfortunately, I did promise to bring him the crown. Even if I didn't, he would most likely send someone else to get it from you. Someone less likely reasonable than me.
You're right. Even if I persuade you, he'll send someone else. Someone less amenable to reason. But what if you brought him another Ayleid crown?
Oh, I like that. If you think that would fool him. What did you have in mind?
My own research into the late Ayleid period suggests that there was not a single Ayleid ruler, but many. They were a bitterly divided people, with many warlords vying against each other for power. Their ultimate demise was wrought by their own civil strife, at least as much as by the rebellion of their human slaves.
I guess. What about this other crown you mentioned, though?
My crown, the one Umbacano covets, belonged to the ruler of Nenalata. I've learned of another crown, entombed with the last ruler of the rival city of Lindai. Since Umbacano has never laid eyes on the real crown of the Ayleids, I doubt he could tell the difference. In any case, the other is also a real Ayleid crown, just not the right one. I think we could all sleep better if you brought him Lindai's crown instead of the crown of Nenalata. Here, I happen to have the key you'll need to enter the royal burial chamber in Lindai. I hope you'll make the right choice.
Okay, Herminia, we'll try it your way. Before I go, what can you tell me of Lindai?
The Ayleid city of Lindai was a bitter rival to Nenalata, the city of the so-called last king of the Ayleids. Umbacano may not be able to tell the difference between the crown of Lindai and the crown of Nenalata. It's at least worth a try. I know I don't want to find out what terrible power Umbacano could unleash using the crown of Nenalata.
Can you tell me more about the last king? I tried asking Umbacano, but he wasn't all that helpful.
The king of Nenalata is the last Ayleid king known to history, true. He appears to have ruled for centuries past the fall of all the other Ayleid kingdoms, if the ancient chronicles are to be believed. But there never was a single king of the Ayleids. Each city-state had its king, and their power waxed and waned over the years. The king of Nenalata was the last, simply because all the other kings had been destroyed or driven out of Cyrodiil.
I see. Thanks for clearing that up. Right then, let me see what I can do about this crown.
I hope you'll make the right choice. Umbacano must not have the crown of Nenalata. Farewell.
I have found the Ayleid crown of Lindai, just as Herminius said. Now to return to Umbacano to complete my task.
Good to see you again. Very.
Ah, the treasure hunter. Well met.
Hey, so about this crown you wanted.
Have you brought me the crown of the Ayleids?
I did. Here it is. The genuine crown of the Ayleids. Nothing else.
Interesting. These markings are unexpected. The royal glyph is not as described by Sorkelin.
Weird.
But no matter. This is clearly authentic Ayleid workmanship. Later ages have never seen the like. To think that I hold the very crown that once graced the brow of the last Ayleid king. Even to gaze upon it would have been death to any one of the lesser races in the old days. I thank you again for your efforts. I have one final task for you, if you are still willing to face danger on my behalf.
What do you need me to do?
In order to bring my research on the last king of the Ayleids to its final stage, I need to go to the throne room of Nenalata. While I am not without means of defending myself, I believe you would be an invaluable companion on such an expedition. Your reward will be whatever plunder you wish to carry off from Nenalata. Since the throne room has been sealed since the time of the Ayleids, it should provide rich pickings.
Hey, sounds good to me. In that case, I'll see you at Nenalata in 3 days.
Very well. 3 days, then. Don't be late. Remember, I will be expecting you at Nenalata in 3 days' time.
Yes?
Good day. Always keep your... Good day.
Don't worry, I hold no grudges. You bested me. I am man enough to admit it. Don't worry, my friend. This time we are on the same side. Umbacano wants us both to guide him through Nenalata.
I'll believe that when I see it, Claude. And your thoughts on what happened at Malata.
You showed admirable prudence. I was not half so sensible at your age. Not to worry. I'm sure you will get the drop on me one day.
Perhaps you forgot, Claude, but I already did. I took back the carving from you.
Just leave.
Well, it's true.
Here you are at last. I know exactly where the throne room lies. Your job is simply to get me there safely.
Right you are. Let me just check out the ruins first. Don't want any unexpected surprises.
Very well. Scout ahead and return when it is safe. Yes? Is there a problem?
No, the ruins have now been cleared. It's now clear all the way to the throne room. Follow me.
Lead the way. This is it. Just as Sorkelin described it. Follow me. Av Ariel, ye Tamriel, Delavoy an Arpen Arantanabai. Here it is, the throne of the last king of the Ayleids. And so it falls to me to begin the restoration of our ancient glory. Av Suna Tamriel, Octavoy an Apen Aran Malaboro.
Umbacano was horribly destroyed in Nenalata when he declared himself king of the Ayleids, using the crown of the rival city Lindai. Now to escape the wrath of the undead denizens of Nenalata.
You have my ear, citizen.
Jolring the butler. I've served Master Umbacano for many years.
Have you heard from Umbacano?
My master has not returned from his expedition to Nenalata. I fear the worst, but Umbacano Manor remains in my charge, and I will keep it in readiness for his return.
Well, I'm sure it will be in good hands with you until then. So long, Jolring.
Be seeing you.
You have the hands of an illusionist.